Right, not too long now to go. Why is it black screen? There we go. Very baffed with this line of a 5-4-1 with John McGinn playing right mid, Ryan Fraser at right wing back. Not really seen that one come up before, but hey ho, we are where we are because of big Steve Clarkey and what he does. So in him we trust. Just need a better like. Looks like Steve Clark's definitely lined up for a draw anyway with the formation, one striker. But I don't know. I'd like a wee early goal and then go from there. Got quite a wee few injuries there, but it's good to see Connor Hickey's not too bad. After the weekend when we got taken off early, but no more KT unfortunately. Hopefully he's going to be able to play in the North London Derby this Saturday. Seen a hell of a lot of Scotland fans made it over to Poland though in quite a short space of time, so we'll take that. Very, very surprised to see Ryan Jack get a start though. Barely had a game for Rangers so far this season, and when he has, he's not performed even close to where he should be, but we'll see how he gets on today. Kenny McLean making his staple one game start, making it in the last one. Gotta take it as they come. Good to see Greg Taylor getting another call up anyway. John again with the captain's armband out. Good to see a lot of the Scotland fans as well, all waving Ukraine flags too. It's going to be a bit of a mad one, this. Face looks wild red on this stream today, but I can't be bothered to change it. What's your score predictions for this? The way we've lined up, I'd be very surprised if it's going to be a high scoring ones. Ukrainian national anthem going on. The whole stadium waving flags. They must have all been sitting in the seats for this one. Fair distance for the Scotland fans to travel to get out to Poland, but fair play to the Ukrainian ones that have managed to get out there as well. A lot of them are probably taking refuge in countries like Poland and Romania right now. We have a job to do today though, if we want to get that European spot for playing out in Germany. Although for the next Nations League as well, we'll get promoted to play with the big boys. So you can't be upset with that either if we take it. Basically feels like getting a silver medal though if we do beat them compared to what we could have got if we beat them back in June when the big game mattered. I know we put them away last week, but this game just feels a bit more tense. It's definitely going to be a bigger challenge to get through this one. Yarmolenko sitting there with the captain's armband. No Zinchenko, but I heard he's back from injury as well, so he could be making it into the Arsenal squad this Saturday. quite a contested position that for Arsenal with both Kieran Tierney and Zinchenko. But personally, I do rather have Tierney in my team, just based on the amount of interceptions he made, because he makes a lot more. It was obviously Zinchenko's fault that Man United went on to score the other day as well. We have a Greek referee. Both people coming in. Thought on the lineup. I mentioned it there a minute ago, but I think it's very bizarre to see John McGinn playing right mid. Ryan Fraser back at right wing back, but like, I don't know. You could have possibly played Aaron Hickey out there, but instead of Aaron Hickey's playing left centre back, which I think is very bizarre. Because I know Hickey's a bit more versatile to go out that way. But yeah, we're playing for the draw, really. The way we're set up, we're playing not to concede. Yeah, it's just the way it is. Anthony Ralston maybe should have taken that position, but I know he's not really had much game time either this year for Celtic with Juranovic there. I have a feeling it's probably going to be a very boring game, but as long as we get at least a point, that's it secured. We get a playoff spot for the Euros. We needed it last time to get into the last one. Wouldn't mind a wee trip out to Germany either. They're going for the FIFA glitch there, and holy shit, that went clean out for the furthest possible throw-in. We're going for it though. We've got 5 men surrounding the ball right now, or surrounding the throw. Decline a bit here because I have a feeling I could be snoozing in this game. Ukraine's got possession here, passing around the back. To be honest, I don't know many of the Ukrainian players, so forgive me for not calling out who's got who. I do find it very surprising though that we've got Ryan Jack playing, based on how poor his performances have been for Rangers this season. But I don't really know who else you play in that position, because Billy Gilmore, for the same reasons, not been getting much game time at all, especially since he's making that move over to Brighton. Yeah, I think obviously a point's good enough for us, and then we're in the top league next year. We got a free kick here. John McGinn's whipped it in. Ukraine head it back out there, and it looks like Jack Hendry's chased that down, or Aaron Hickey. A lot of the heads look the same in these boys. Big boot up the pitch though. Ducked, and the keeper will collect. Keeper to keeper situation. Craig Gordon can't be far from retirement age, can he? You're 6th on the all-time list there for Scotland, they were saying. Ukraine take kick off here, passing it to the defender. Scotland putting a bit of pressure on with John McGinn coming down. Che Adams then chasing, having to put it right in there. Scotland take possession back. McGinn's onside. Pass it back over to Che Adams, deflects out there, and we almost got one right off the bat there in the first minute and a half. We're knocking at the door though, I'd like to see that. John McGinn staying onside there is brilliant. Just a poor shot there from Che Adams. He should have maybe went for the top right, but we'll take the corner in that situation. It could have been a lot worse. Good save though from that young lad, even though he conceded 3 last week. Going to be a big whip in. Is that Kenny McLean taking it? Whipped in, or Ryan Fraser it was, into nobody. Big boot there from Connor Hickey, and it just got absolutely sliced. John McGinn knocks it out there for a tactical throw when he had a bit of pressure on him. We'll take that. Start could have been worse. Just keeping the pressure on. Kind of going for it. A lot of the pressure coming in. You can hear the Scotland fans roaring over the commentary, which is lovely to hear. Ukraine coming down here in this right hand wing is a breakthrough ball. They get possession in the box. A little back heel there, but absolutely red there. But I think Jack Hendry, who passed it out to nobody, and it's going to be a Ukrainian throw in their half. Or Porteous it was. I'd like to see John Suter come back into the squad though, and because we got our European draw soon. Yeah, well, hope we win too, but we don't always get what we want. And we got quite lucky against Ireland, to be honest. I know we're asking a lot of questions, but other than the Jack Hendry chance, I don't think we were on the ball at all. It was like most of the players were out there drinking with us during the day. Porteous gets it down. Callum McGregor first tips it over to Greg Taylor, who does a great dummy there, taking two Ukrainian boys out. Pass it over there. Jack Hendry takes it now in the middle, passing it out there. Big hoof forward there, trying to pick out Ryan Fraser. Unfortunately, doesn't. John McGinn keeping the pressure on. That's going to be an easy foul there for Ukraine. Ukraine take possession back to the keeper. Passing it back now. Nothing's really happening. The rate this is going, probably 0-0. Take a 0-0 though. It gets the job done, but it'll be a boring game. What about yourself? What's your score prediction? They're coming forward a bit here. I'll switch headphones. Nothing's happening. This is a joke. I think that defender's had the ball 5 times in the last 1 minute just because they keep passing around the back line. I think Ukraine are just going to wait and try to get a 1-0 win at the end. They managed to get a little bit forward now though. 4 players round him and he's got to be forced to retreat. Yeah, and now back to that same defender that I had a minute ago. Absolute guff going on this game. Aaron Hickey takes it away. He's going to have to hoof it up there. Oh, he gets fouled down. No, won't be a yellow though. That would have been a soft yellow if anything. Michaelenko. He's the boy that plays for Everton, I think. He's going for it now though. Michaelenko getting a word there off the ref for that challenge. I don't think it was that bad, to be honest. Like, first 10 minutes of the game seems a bit fine. If it was later in the game, definitely would have been a yellow, but not now. Big hoof up there by Gordon. Try to pick out Michaelenko. Just kind of keep the ball out. Oh, well, they almost had a chance to go through there, but Scotland keep possession. A great recovery there from McGregor. Retains possession at his feet there when he had a lot of pressure on him. You take that all day long. Big hoof up forward. Ukraine recover just outside the semicircle there, half. And it's right back. You pass it around the back again. Look at that. Oh, the keeper gets a touch now again. Ukraine have got to go for this, which is what very bizarre after getting humiliated 3-0 last week, and they're not going to go into third place. They're not going to fall out. They need to win this game. They've got everything to gain and nothing to lose, so I don't know why they're playing so soft. Although that there was a howler of a miss. Oh my god. How did he do that? Who got taken out there so easily? Why did I do a watch along for the Ireland game? I was there. I was at the Ireland game. I don't know how he missed that. As a howler of a miss. Fans were absolutely fantastic though at the Ireland game. We're all out in the beer from about 8 o'clock in the morning. Went to this bar in Glasgow, Ross's. They were playing proper like 3 o'clock in the morning rave music as if it was as if it was the middle of the night. It was only about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Ukraine here taking a good bit of possession of the ball again. They're asking some questions at least. They're just passing it right to the back again. It's probably a bit early for them to be throwing the kitchen sink at it so far, so I get why they're trying to take their time. But I don't really know what's happening. It's probably like one good chance apiece so far. The Che Adams one and the Yarmolenko one. Oh, Cal McGregor gets dummied there, but absolute great interception there by Porteous. Oh, McGregor does him again. Retaliation there, the nutmegs. Ukraine retain possession again. Big hoof up here trying to pick somebody out. He must be offside. Must be offside. Apparently he's not. Oh, now he's offside. That's ridiculous, like how late that was before there was an offside called. Or it might not even been offside there. It might have been the ball went out of play. It's been the better team so far. Probably Ukraine have had more of the ball, but nobody's better than anyone. Like in this situation, we've had a chance apiece, just and that's been the height of it. Like there's nothing. Like it's too early really to tell at this point. Going up now here. Scotland retain possession, try to play it slowly from the back there. I don't know why he dinked it up, but he did, and then just goes straight to Ukraine. Hands it back there to their keeper. Easy pass out. Michaelenko's got it, but there's a lot of pressure on there from Aaron Hickey. Returned there by John McGinn, pushes it forward there. Back to Ryan Fraser. Scotland's actually retained a bit of possession now in the second half of their half. Cal McGregor though is an absolute wizard with the ball at his feet. He's going to pass it out there to Connor Hickey, or is that Greg Taylor? Sorry. Oh, that was a good interception there by Ukraine, but McGregor keeps it back. Hoops it the whole way back. Craig Gordon quite far off his line, but hopefully this pass will give him enough time to get back. Right, Jack Hendry's got forward. First time pass there from John McGinn. Kenny McLean looking for someone available. Or Ryan Jack, sorry. Going forward. Back to Fraser. Jack. Oh, good McGeady spin there from John McGinn. Scotland just retaining possession for about the past minute and a half outside their box. Dispossessed there, too easy there from Aaron Hickey. Or it wasn't Aaron Hickey, sorry, it was... That's what I'm saying, I'm proper confused with these players though. Wish I had the number sheet in front of me of who's who. Yarmolenko gets it in there. Ukraine's asking a few questions, but Scotland retain recovery and Craig Gordon hoofs it up. Looking for Che Adams, who lets it bounce. Ukraine get it back, knocks it on, but nowhere to be done. Doing a bit of ping pong now. Don't know how he missed that. Ukraine pushing up here. Dykes is on the bench. I think that's sort of where he needs to be though. Whenever we've had him on in the past like recent games, he's been pretty poor. He seems to be unreal when he comes on as a sub. evidence of like last Wednesday's game. I'd much rather have Che Adams starting because he can definitely run a lot more and he offers a lot more versatility and options to score a goal, whereas Lyndon Dykes is hoof it up to him and see what happens. Very good in the air, to be fair, you got to give him that, but I think when you're trying to break down a defence and do it with a through ball or that, you need a bit of Che Adams for his pace. Let's pass it up now. Michaelenko. Yeah, Michaelenko, that's it. I was saying Milenko. He's going forward now. Aaron Hickey just needs a little bit more confidence in these games. Going to go for a long throw. Surprised to see Steve Clark in trackies for the like. This is basically a cup final for us. Although not a good cup final, it's like the League Cup final. Aaron Hickey makes it further up the pitch there. John McGinn there getting hounded, but he somehow gets the ball away there to Kenny McLean, who flips it over there to Greg Taylor. He doesn't push forward there, even though he had about an acre of space, but that's a bit of a weird decision there. We want to play at their corner flags. Ryan Fraser looking for somewhere to go and gets dispossessed. Oh, going to be a foul. I think that's the best we could have got out of that situation because I had no idea where he was going there. Oh, that is a soft free. Ryan Fraser definitely exaggerated that one, but you get them given against you all the time. You got to take them when you can. Passing it back now, looking for a place to go. Che Adams takes it down beautifully there, looking for somebody to be available. Bit of a heavier pass there to John McGinn. He had to take 2 touches to keep control. If it was a little bit lighter, he would have been able to go a lot more forward quicker. Looking for the available pass there, going out to Aaron Hickey. Gonna hoof it in. No, he dummies it. He's gonna bring it in. He's looking for someone available. Ryan Jack. Out there to Ryan Fraser now. Going to be a free kick though, about 10 yards outside the box. That's not awful. I want to see Ryan Jack perform in this game because he's got to fight for that spot. I think Steve Clark's picked him more of the situation as like he's a sub, and we've had a lot of games. Was it 2 games in the last week for guys that really haven't gelled that well? So I understand why we've done a little bit of a mix up of a team swap, but I don't know if Ryan Jack was the one. I'd like to be proved wrong though. Going to be a free kick now. John McGinn's going to take it. Definitely looking for Jack Hendry. Mudrich there, got a yellow card. Don't know who we're looking for here. Don't know who John McGinn's trying to pick out. Hoofs it in. Very high though. Went out for a goal kick. That was poor from McGinn. Gonna be Ukraine goal kick and nothing's happened. Had a bit of chance apiece, but other than that, quite a boring game. Keeping possession here though. Running right into their corner flags. That's a free, didn't even get near the ball. Aaron Hickey done very well there. Don't know if there's much point putting a wall in though this close, but yeah, he was miles off the ball. He should be on a yellow though, because he was the one that done the dirty challenge earlier on. The one I said it was soft, it wasn't a yellow, but 2 of them now should be on one. Whips it in. Punted up there from the keeper. Hoofs it back in. It's going to be too close to the keeper. He's going to hoof that away. Oh, yeah, it's going to be a Scotland throw high up the pitch again. I don't know if I want to heat up. Like, if they offer me the draw now, that's all we need. Like, nobody's going to look back in this game saying we won all these games. It's going to be, this is the points we got to go through to the top league. Whiffs it in. Che Adams looking for it. Shout for a high boot there, but it would have been harsh. Going to be a free kick to Ukraine. Cal McGregor holding his man back. I don't know what the Premier Sports law is on like restreaming it if I'm commentating over it. It'd be grand if you could see what I'm seeing while I'm commentating, because I suppose that would be enough of a editing factor. But I don't know. Don't want my channel taken down for redistributing sports. Jack Henry now got the ball, pushing it up. We have possession in their half, but in a very boring game, and that was an absolutely shocking pass again. Mylenko should be on a yellow in my opinion. Crane keeping possession now round the back. It's been definitely a slower performance than what we expected. Not from a Scotland point of view though, I mean this from a Ukrainian point of view. I hate this. Like, I know the commentators bring it up all the time, but how long it goes until they call for offside now? Like, when he's clearly off. Like, there's so much daylight between them, it's a joke, like, and yet like they keep saying it, somebody is going to go up and get injured. Republic of Ireland are up. Who scored for Ireland? Who's the most likely team to score? Honestly, at this stage, the ref. Like, they've had one chance apiece. Like, real chance. The ref's more likely to score between these two teams right now. Nothing's impressed me from any of them. Hoof up there. Jeez, there's a few goals then in the other leagues. I don't even know where Northern Ireland are sitting in their league, to be honest. I don't really look past Scotland. Well, and the fact England are going down as well, which is quite hilarious. They had a weird game last night. They haven't scored a goal from open play, and then all of a sudden you get 3 in one game. But it's not enough. They're still going to go down. Ukraine keeping possession here. Nothing's really going forward. He's onside this time though. Ukraine in through. What a... How did Craig Gordon even catch that? How did he even catch that? Like, that was going at some pace. Do you think we're playing for the draw? Well, with a 5-4-1 formation, I'd say that's what Steve Clarke's plan is. Play on the counter-attack, keep everyone behind the ball, and that's why we get Che Adams over Lyndon Dykes, because he offers a lot more pace going forward. John Egan scored. He caused a lot of trouble for us at the weekend, to be honest. Ryan Fraser going forward there, picks out Che Adams beautifully though, even though he had 2 men behind him. Couple of dummies. Greg Taylor coming forward here. Oh. It's going to be a corner. Oh, it might not. Another yellow card there for Ukraine. They're on a few now. There's no captain's armband on him. That's why I was getting confused. I was thinking it was definitely Yarmolenko that missed that one earlier on. That was a... Oh my god, that was a bit dirty. He was nowhere near the ball either. Feel sick, to be honest. It's very important for us to win this league because we don't know who we're going to get in our group for the Euros. Like, is it next Friday that draw is happening? I'm not actually sure. I can't remember when the draw is. But what a catch there from Craig Gordon. Just watching the replay of it, like, that was ridiculous. Get hands of super glue. Ryan Fraser going to whip this one in. Ryan Fraser kicks it in. Very low. Deflected back. He recovers it. He takes a touch instead of bringing it in, though. A lofted one. Going out for another corner. Oh, we got a penalty. Another handball for us. Let me see that. I didn't even see that. Cal McGregor, let's see. Pushed it down very low. Needs to be a different angle. Nah, never a handball. Never a handball. That's VAR, that's overturned. Never a handball. No chance. That would have been raging if that went against us. Never a handball. That would have been wrong. It's not like the Ireland one at the weekend where the guy basically used all of his hand to grab it. That's never a handball. Never. Nah. Face and chest there all day long. No chance. It's a corner kick though. Take the corner though. Be ironic now if we scored from that. I don't know who takes it from that side. Is it Fraser again? He took the free kick that was just not right beside it, so it must be. Wait, what? Why are they getting possession? Why have we not got that? Why have we not got our corner? What? That is a corner kick if it's not a penalty, which it wasn't a penalty, and it can't be anything else. That is a joke, man. I need that rule explained to me. How is that not a corner? Kenny McLean's playing because he's actually had some game time compared to a lot of other ones. That's a vicious tackle. What? Is this ref qualified? Michael Enkel should be on a yellow. That's a yellow. He let it play on there for ages. He's not calling the offside even though it was clearly offside, and he had to pull it back there. And then they overturned a VAR decision, which was a corner kick, to not be a corner kick. I'm baffed by that. Yeah, but it came off his face for a corner. Why is it not a corner? I don't get these rules. Don't get them. Right, well, Scotland's got possession here. Jack Hendry's now got it, passing out here to Aaron Hickey. Is that the third yellow card now for there? Che Adams goes for it. A couple of dodgy tackles in there. Oh, so we get second seed then if we win this group. So it becomes very important because we might get like another. Well, you still get a mad one, but it might be very helpful for us as well. Yeah, Ewan McGregor, or McGreevor, sorry, said it earlier. I don't think we got Obi-Wan Kenobi in here. Ryan Fraser picks up possession here. I need that VAR rule explained to me, how it didn't go for a corner then. Because I've seen that happen in the Premier League and they overturned it for the right decision. Yeah. Which means we're less likely to get like a Switzerland or possibly a Denmark, even though I think they'll be definitely in pot A. Like a Croatia's or something like that. Like the ones that we'd be battling out for second place, realistically. Well, it's still possible to top the group, but I'm not going to expect it. Approaching the half-hour mark now. Oh, Cal McGregor, you have been unbelievable so far. They've very rarely kept the ball on the floor in this game so far. Che Adams going up there. Going to be a corner. Oh, I think we were offside there and we snuck a corner. But you don't get VAR. Ryan Jack looks a bit out of sorts there. So I can't believe he's playing football again. Who's cutting this in? John again whips it in. Very high, back across. Going to be another corner though. Can Celtic make last 16? It's a hard question. We've got 1 point on the board. The Real Madrid game, we performed unbelievably. That first half, second half fell apart. Shakhtar game, we should have won that game. Definitely should have won that game. Oh, he misses it. Ryan Jack hits it out there for an absolute whip. We should have beat Shakhtar, but like the fact that we're arguing that we should have beaten Shakhtar shows about how far we've come over the last like couple of years. Other than that, I'm not. I don't know. We haven't played Leipzig yet to really put them on par to see where they're at. They're doing average in the German league right now. So it's hard to say. Like, I'd be surprised if we like finished bottom, but I'm not expecting to get out, to be honest. Like, it doesn't seem as if that's going to happen. Right, coming back in here. Ryan Jack takes the ball, loses possession with a short pass. Jeez, I forgot how young Aaron Hickey is. He's just a wee boy. Michael Enkel there with a long throw, taking it down there. Porteous is going to cover that. Well, he should have maybe passed that back, but he just hoofed it. Ukraine possession now, and then they absolutely scupper their through ball chances. Aaron Hickey gets attacked from behind. Long throw. And to nobody. Ukraine get possession back. Great back heel there. Splits out a few players there. The Scotland midfield. We don't really know what they're doing so far. As long as we're keeping the pressure on the right places. Passing it around the right areas, but Ukraine now has got a lot more of the ball towards our half. Scotland's not really applying the pressure, but the overall mission statement probably would have been you don't need to. But now Ukraine going forward here. They're in the box. Does a good dummy. Doesn't really know what to do with it. Scotland get back very well, though. Greg Taylor there makes a bit of a lunging challenge, but doesn't take anyone out. Oh, Callum McGregor intercepts again. He's been fantastic. I know we've only played about 35 minutes or so, but he's been amazing. Big hoof going down there. Is that Michaelenko again? Crosses it in, goes straight away. Greg Taylor somehow does not control that ball, and it goes out for, I think, the first Ukraine corner. Defense is doing meh. Greg Taylor looks knackered. That's one place that we don't need to be lacking right now is our fullbacks. Ukraine's first corner here is going to be a big one. Oh, goes out to nobody. It's going to be a Scotland goal kick. He was a bit nervous there. I thought they were actually going to score that. Greg Taylor's been fine, but that there was definitely his fault. He had a bit of a lackluster first touch. Grand though, it's nothing outrageous. Don't think no one's been bad. I'd say the best player so far has been Callum McGregor. Great first touch there from Che Adams. Oh. I thought that was a foul on Che Adams there, but referee doing what he does. He's a mile offside. That's ridiculous. Like, why is that gone on so long before he waves offside? That was a great offside trap there. How can he run so far forward there before waving for offside? When it's been so obviously offside? Big bit of a ball there. It's going to go out for a Ukrainian throw. Haven't really seen much of Kenny McLean. He's definitely the one that got attacked or like hacked down later on. We've played well the Nations League. Really well, to be honest. Obviously we had that hiccup in Dublin, but my dad was telling me we have like the best home record in in the UEFA Nations League history across all teams in all leagues, which is very impressive for like a nation like Scotland to be in that situation. Much happening now. Formations are definitely lined up for us just to be running this one out. Oh! Yarmolenko's got to be careful. He's already on a yellow. Jack Hendry going forward. Passing it back, Ukraine regained possession. We're putting on the pressure in the right place, and we're not doing it too high up the pitch so we can be done by the counter, but we're doing it like in the right of the midfield. It's definitely something that we missed in the game in June, that we weren't putting pressure in the right places and we were letting them come through. Callum McGregor again with another interception. Can that guy see in the future? He's playing like 20 seconds ahead of everyone else. Anyone seen that Nicolas Cage movie, like Next or something, where he lives 2 seconds in the future and they get to dodge bullets and all that? It's like Callum McGregor's like in this game. You can just see absolutely everything happening. Oh, a shocking effort there for Ukraine. Wouldn't say it was a full chance, but a bit of a half chance. Surprised Michaelenko is definitely not on that yellow, because he's had a couple of rough challenges. Don't think Scotland had a yellow card yet either, so we're definitely keeping our heads controlled, which is good to see. A big hoof here from Craig Gordon. Hopefully he can keep it in the middle. No, it's right down the right hand side. Goes out for a throw. Did I just jinx that? That was shocking. 5 minutes to go in normal time. Don't really know what they're doing at this point. Yet again, just back to passing it in the back as if they're not going to go for the win. Recline. Jesus, I would say this has been one of the most boring performances of a Scotland game that I've seen since... can't even mind. The Moldova game in the World Cup qualifiers, maybe? Yamalenko try to dribble past two people. Find someone available. Big whip in there. Picked away again by Callum McGregor. That boy's like, he's going to have a 10 out of 10 rating for interceptions. How can he just be in the right place at the right time at all times? Some hit there by your man. If it was on target, that would have been a bit dangerous. Stepavenko? I don't know. Big hoof up now. I'll let you know in 4 minutes time whenever it gets to half time. As it stands right now, I don't really want to say, because both have been equally shite. Goes out there for a Ukrainian throw. Ukraine just passing around the back again. Doesn't really know what to do with it. %53% possession to Ukraine, which I definitely agree, because I'd say that's between their two centre backs and keeper. Good ball out there though at the right wing. He's definitely onside. Someone becomes available and he absolutely hoofs it over, but Craig Gordon... Did Craig Gordon get a touch on that? I don't know if he did. If he did, fair enough, but not really 100% if he did get a touch on that. Oh, right, came off the defender. Oh, right. You didn't see that in the first replay. It came off his face. We're just looking at the ref right now, so I don't really know what's happening. Nah, man, that was their corner. This referee is making mistakes for both ends now. That was their corner. Ukraine hoof it up. Jack Hendry does an awful header though. Ukraine coming forward now. Cal McGregor sitting blocking the passing options, which is good. He's now on his man. He's giving him less options. He's moving a bit more forward. A pass gets through. Why are you passing that back? Why are you passing? Oh, jeez. Che Adams was through there. He's now dispossessed so easily. Bit of a mix-up here in decision-making in the back line there for Scotland. They shouldn't be doing that. Not with 1 minute go at half-time. Ukraine's definitely, like, coming up the driveway. Wouldn't say they're knocking on the door yet. Like, they're in the estate. Great interception there from Jack Hendry. Hoofs it out. It's going to be... It's going to stay on. Passing there. Ukraine's got possession still. Scotland not had the ball much. Like, we could have had it in a bit of better positions, but we decided not to for some reason and got rid of it. Lofted ball through there at the left wing. Pass it back there, but it's keeps it in the air. So by the time he gets in his feet, he's back to their centre back. I don't know. This is just getting a bit of a joke now. Aaron Hickey under pressure. He's going to let it run out. Right, 2 minutes of extra time. Not really much is happening in this game. Is may as well not watch it and just have a wee highlight thing when somebody comes and does something. Craig Gordon hoofs it up now. Back to Ukraine. That's the third time he's hoofed it up and it's went absolutely minced. Aaron Hickey lofts it in there to Che Adams, who decides to backheel it into the air. And Ryan Jack hoofs it out for a Ukrainian throw. I'm starting to get really agitated. Get really agitated. That's how agitated you are. Ukraine hoof it up. Headed back, Ukraine get possession, hoof it out forward, and it goes out for a throw. Oh, wow! It seems a bit like a rinse and repeat thing. This is poor. Realistically, the most entertaining 10 minutes of this game was the first 10 minutes. The next half an hour has been shocking. That's half time now. That is poor. I know it's good for us for it to be poor, but that's been poor. You're asking me who I thought was the better team. I'm giving it 51% to Ukraine, 49% Scotland. It is shocking. I'd say they've just done a little bit more in the last 5 minutes to maybe edge it. That's been poor, man. What an awful performance. Like, the referee's been woeful though for both sides. Like, not just the fact that we somehow didn't get a corner kick from the handball penalty turnover. Like, the decisions he's making, like, they should have had a corner kick as well when they deflected off Greg Taylor's face. Like, that was definitely a corner to them. A couple of offsides that were blatantly offside, and how long they have to wait until they call it for offside now, and someone is gonna get hurt. I know it's like all the commentators and all the pundits say this, but it is getting to that stage that we had 3 men there that had to lob into the ball just to get it, and then it was called for offside because the ref didn't do nothing. I know, give Scotland Iron Brew, man. Get a couple of raid somebody's bedside reunit. See what happens then. You know, I actually be up for it. That's so poor. Aye. To be fair, if they do the exact same thing for 45 minutes, I'll be happy. Right, all we need is the result for in the end. But hey ho. First half, the first 10 minutes were the most entertaining. After that, it's been drivel. Referee has been very poor, to be honest, but not just for Scotland's sake, like both sides. I did expect better for what we're getting, but nah. They've had a lot of yellows though. Let me have a look, see how many yellows they've had. Yeah, I've had 3 yellows, but I still think Michael Engel should have definitely been on a yellow for his challenge on Hickey very early on, because he got one. I said it would have been a very soft yellow, but it was definitely a talking to. And then he had another rough challenge where they got a foul. And like, nah, that the fact that you've had 2 of them should be you're on a yellow, because the first one was near enough instant. But we've got a clean sheet. We've got a clean record as well. I don't think we're ready to make any subs apart from maybe Greg Taylor, just because he looked knackered about maybe even the half an hour mark. To be honest, I'm not really care if we score a goal. If we just don't concede, I'll be living better with that. Just having a look here at the subs list. Maybe, oh yeah, Ryan Christie and Stuart Armstrong, depending on the way results go. Because if we have to chase, that's who I'd bring on. I say Ryan Jack's been pretty poor. He's barely been on the pitch. Same as Kenny McLean. He's been pretty poor. I'm just going through the commentary and the pundits here. They're bigging up Ukraine. I don't know if, like, I've not really been worried apart from that one shot that they had. They've had a lot more possession in the last 5-10 minutes of that, but I don't know. I wouldn't say they've been unreal. Like, we've done a lot better defensively than they had. Is that one shot? Yeah, that's definitely like the best chance of the game that they just scuppered. But I wouldn't say that. Like, oh yeah, I forgot about the Craig Gordon save. Fine, yeah, give them the 2 of them. Did he even head that? I don't know who I'd bring on or that though. I say we maybe need. You could roll the dice in a Billy Gilmore. Yeah, you could roll the dice on a Billy Gilmore for Ryan Jack because he seems to have a good link up with Cal McGregor. Cal McGregor's been fantastic though. Absolutely fantastic. I don't know who else you bring on. I have no idea on the Ukraine squad to even know who we might bring on or whatever. If they don't have Zinchenko and Yarmolenko and like that's it. I don't really know much. I don't know. I'm not that impressed by either team. Like it's, but that's when you get a difference of opinions. I don't know if I'd say relief. I'd say the game's been very boring. What other games are on now as well? Portugal and Spain are 0-0. Switzerland, Czech Republic, because obviously they got promoted last year when we beat Serbia, and then they went on to do it. So definitely chuffed for that. Who got the goals for there? Fruller and Embolo. Embolo in the Euros is unreal. He got the 2 goals for Switzerland, and Schnick for Czech Republic. See, they're the type of teams that you might get in Pot B that we might avoid as well if we win this or get a draw from this. So, chuffed with that, to be honest. No bother, Neil. Good to have you around. Speak to you later, pal. Albania is beating Iceland. Lenjani. Looks like it was from a corner. Take that. Norway's losing to Serbia. Haaland's on the pitch as well, so that could go anywhere. Honestly, they've got that Vlahovic guy who plays for Juve that was supposed to go to Arsenal back in January. So yeah, 2 top tier strikers. I'm actually glad that we played Serbia when we did, because I would not want to play them now. Having him and the form that Mitrovic is in and Tadic, I'm not too worried about their back, but their attacking forces is unbelievable. Norway's obviously got El Yunusi and Haaland on, and Martin Odegaard. So that one could easily be turned around. Sweden and Slovenia. You got Sesko, scored the early goal, and Fosberg. How old's Fosberg now? It seems like he's been around for a long time. He's got to be in his 30s now, surely. Ah, well, fair enough. He is 30. I mean, he was like the first ever inform card I packed in FIFA back in the Ultimate Team days when I done that. You got Greece and Northern Ireland, 1 each. Who scored? Lavery scored for Northern Ireland after a Pelkas goal for Greece. I don't know many of them players. I know Johnny Evans still plays for Northern Ireland. He's got to be in his old. He must be getting old too. How old's Johnny Evans? Johnny Evans is 34. Going around for a long time. I don't think the rest of the game's on or now, because realistically the Saudi Arabia versus the United States. In fact, who's playing for USA at the minute? Because they're going to be in England's group, aren't they? Who's playing? Matty Turner, the Arsenal keeper. Yedlin, Zimmerman, Long, Dest, Acosta. Pulisic gets subbed off. Or what is it they called him? This the future Ballon d'Or winner. That episode of Pawn Stars when he had the Chelsea shirt. Can barely get a game for Chelsea. Never mind being one of the future stars of the world. I don't think any of these other games matter. I'll have a look at Egypt just to see if Salah scored. Salah even playing? Nah, why would he? Like, it's a friendly. Liverpool probably sent an angry letter. It's like, you do not play Salah in any of your games. Brazil are playing right now. Who's playing for them? Oh, they got they've got Neymar, Richarlison, Rafinha, Fred, Casemiro, Marquinhos, Telles, Danilo, Silva, and Alisson. Jeez, they went for it. Like, Who are they playing? Tunisia. That's some friendly. Like if you're going, it's like your full squad starting against Tunisia. Their bench as well. They've got Ederson, Vinicius Junior, Rodrigo, Anthony, Firmino. That Brazil squad's something else. I wouldn't be surprised if they won the World Cup. Uruguay 2-0 up. Luis Suarez still playing for his national team. Thought he'd been knackered by now. He never had the energy to run, even in the recent years. Other than that, not really much to report on in scores around the world. See now. Right, second half will be about to kick off. Yeah, well, look, actually, what changes could we make? I would be surprised if we maybe moved into a 5 at the back formation. Maybe bring in a bit more defence, but I'd probably leave that to a little bit later, to be honest. Ryan Porteous has been doing fine. I wouldn't change him. Wouldn't really change Jack Hendry because he's definitely one of the better ones there. We could roll the dice in Billy Gilmore. The more I say it now, the more I actually think that might be a decision. Ryan Jack is not fit enough to play the rest of this game. Yeah, the pundits are saying as well there's a good chance that we'd probably get Lyndon Dykes on, but that's a like for like swap. Like anyone in the world will tell you that's the right thing to do. Depending if we get a goal, but this game's too important actually to maybe take a gamble on like one of the to getting a debut sort of thing. Billy Gilmore though, the more I say it, the more I think him and Stuart Armstrong definitely in the midfield. Kenny McLean could probably come off. I don't see him playing out the rest of it. Just looking at the sheets here. Could play Ralston, but has he got the game time? He should be able to play a half of football. Like he's definitely. I'd be surprised if he couldn't play a full half. Right. Kick off time now. Finish my Diet Cokes. Ready to kick off now the second half. At least we're scoring into the Scotland end now as well. There's a lot of fans there for what I believe Ukraine were struggling with. Yeah, again, they're all going for this FIFA kickoff glitch. I've seen even hashtag United try that as well in some of their videos. Craig Gordon gets the first touch pass here, taken down beautifully by John McGinn, but then dispossessed as it wasn't beautiful at all. He absolutely halved that. Great challenge there. Go on. Oh, John McGinn trying to ask a little bit too much there. Ryan Fraser. Going straight down there. Is it going to be a throw? Nope. Scotland regain possession quite easily there. So that ping pong going on right now. These camera angles are not blessed. John McGinn dummies it there for Callum McGregor. Pass it out there to Greg Taylor. What's he going to do? Is he going to have a crack? And it goes out to my back garden. Oh, could do better. It was like, it did line up for him though. You've got to take a crack in that situation, to be fair. I think he leaned back a bit too much there looking for the YouTube clips. I don't really understand this kickoff system Ukraine have got. Craig Gordon better be coming for that. He does. Invite people in. Out there to Jack Hendrick. There's quite a few boos for some reason. They're booing Craig Gordon. What happened? Che Adams misjudged the sprint there. Ukraine coming forward there. It's going to be a Scotland throw, thankfully. That could have been a bit more dangerous than we expected. We need a bit more energy. The pass now here, Greg Taylor gets it forward. Asking a lot there of the ball from Che Adams when he had a man right behind him. That's going to be an easy free now for Ukraine. Greg Taylor making a bit of iffy decisions, let's say. Oh, Ukraine get a good possession here in the right places. Just yet again back to passing around the back. Try to keep options open. That's a good switch there by Ukraine. They're coming down this left hand side. Not many in the box for them though. Absolute shot and a half there, saved there by Craig Gordon. What a save. Ukraine are going to score. Oh my god, the swerve on that last second. That was some save there by Craig Gordon. Gonna be a hoof in now. Gets it there. Oh, that's a foul and a half. Scotland get advantage. Just keep running with it. Just keep running with it. Sean McGinn regains possession there fantastically. Ryan Jack going forward. He done the first good thing in the ball there. Dumb as it and switches it there. You need someone available for him. Lofted ball there. Switch over to Ryan Fraser with a great first touch. Brings it down. A little 1-2. This is good from Scotland. Hoofs it in there just for looking for somebody, but no one there. That they should be going back for a yellow. Ukraine fans are absolutely bouncing. Ukraine in here. Great tracking back there from Hickey. Looks like he's got a dead arm though. What another good save there from Craig Gordon. Oh, that was a deflection as well there from McGregor. Craig Gordon done fantastic there to read that. Aaron Hickey looks like he's popped his shoulder out. I guess still just going to be a draw. Aaron Hickey's popped his shoulder out. That's going to have to be a sub. if his shoulders popped out there off the ball. The players are asking for that go back to that yellow card. That's got to be his last. I don't know if Aaron Hickey's off now for treatment. Shea Adams putting a bit of pressure on back at the back in the back line here for Ukraine. Moving forward a little bit, but the pace is definitely slowed down from the kickoff. Big long ball there. Craig Gordon didn't come for it. Oh, they're offside. The Scotland offside trap has been absolutely phenomenal throughout this game. They've got about 4 or 5 times where they would have been in. But there's only so many times you're going to get that right before they beat it. Switch it. There is starting to be a couple of tired legs out there. It's a good switch there. Kenny McLean's got space, but he needs someone helping him. He needs to overlap. He tried to do it too early there, and he's ended up having to retreat. Up to give it to Cal McGregor. Just a great pass there, but it's intercepted there. Right decision anyway. He couldn't be more offside if he tried. They're really trying this offside trap, but I'm feared that it's going to get broken down at least once. Moving forward here. Another sloppy decision in passing here in the back. Ukraine regain possession. Keep the pressure on though. Scotland regained possession, but it was the wrong pass there from McGregor. He's made 2 wrong decisions this second half. Great interception there from Porteous though, sorting out the danger. Oh, it wasn't McGregor, sorry, that was Ryan Jack that made the wrong pass. Scotland keeping the ball here, but not really doing much with it. Like, I don't think we've had the ball in the box yet. Ryan Jack having to retreat again. Just keep the ball there, mate. Everyone's got a chase. Cal McGregor dropped the shoulder there, getting through. Passing forward, Jack Hendry's going for it. The pitch is looking in some nick at the minute, like it should have been better. You can see the studs from here. What? Ah, well, Ukraine have got a throw there from Malenko. Bit of a discrepancy there. Pass out there. Ukraine take the throw in quickly. honestly didn't even know 10 minutes had went past. I felt like we've been in the 70th minute. It's been that boring. You can hear the fans singing "England get battered" everywhere they go. They haven't won a game in the Euro or this whole Nations League. Wait, have England not won a game in a year? Competitive game, like since the semi-final of the Euros? Must be actually, because they've had no. Oh, maybe not. Last year's Euro qualifiers in November, maybe. Bloody long time for them, though. Annoyingly. Ukraine coming forward so far. I'd say Ukraine have been a little bit better, but it's more because like it's their midfield that's keeping better. We keep giving away possession with stupid passes. It's not like they're even inviting challenges and making the right tackles. Like our passing accuracy has been dreadful at times. There's gonna be a pass in here. Ukraine's got possession down the corner flag. He whips it in there and it goes over everyone. We're going forward a little bit at least, but there's nothing to write home about. We need some fresh legs on in the middle. Ryan Jack has got to go. Roll the dice with Billy Gilmore, I'd say. Ryan Christie possibly coming on for Kenny McLean. John McGinn's been quite quiet as well. It's a shock for him. Oh, that was poor from McGregor. Oh, but he does win it back. Didn't stop fighting for it there, to be fair. The determination off him there was good. That is the sign of a good player there. He loses the ball but doesn't just let it get to his head. He fights to get it back. Mistakes happen, but it's the trying to get it back's the bit there, so I'm always impressed by. Craig Gordon goal kick. Goes out again. Can't fault the guy though, he's made some unbelievable saves this game. His kicking's definitely not as good as it should be, but if he's making saves like that, I'm not going to get upset with him. Crane coming forward there. Scotland have got enough players back though to keep the pressure on them. Drop the shoulder there, making a good bit run. He's offside a mile again, and Craig Gordon saves regardless. This is ridiculous, like how late they waved the offside. Greg Taylor nearly played him on though, but it's going right though. Half an hour left to go. Through ball there, knocks it off well, but then loses possession again. Our midfield is getting stretched here. Cal McGregor's played a lot of the grass on the pitch. Oh, there's an awful touch there. Goes through though. Jack Hendry recovers. Kenny McLean there. That was an awful throw by Ukraine, but we'll take it. He manages to clear it. Che Adams, great touch first time. Goes through. Scotland have got a chance here to be on the counter. One touch play, and the most awful pass in the world goes to nobody. No one can string about 5 passes with each other right now before giving it away. It's getting a bit stressful. Oh, Ukraine challenge. That's an easy yellow now. Here we need some fresh legs. Stuart Armstrong, Ryan Christie, Billy Gilmore. We should have a yellow there. Aaron Hickey should definitely been a yellow card for that. It's a brutal shirt pull. Oh, he did get the yellow. He did get the yellow. No arguments there. Say we might see Lyndon Dykes soon if we get them subs coming in. Yawn. Ukraine me a big free kick there. Oh, we let off with that one again. John McGinn not tracking his man. You let that one slip. Cal McGregor there rescues us again. Cal McGregor and Craig Gordon have absolutely been our saviours, or we would be absolutely ruined this game. Che Adams chasing it down. It's been a while since their keepers had possession. Ukraine have definitely been on top for the last, well, the second half, to be honest. See, we've had one chance. We're inviting too much. Clarkie's got to make a sub soon. He's onside. Oh, thank God it ran out. Oh, right. Subs now, please. Please get the subs on. Subs need on. I'm getting a bit nervous. Ukraine haven't made any either, but the way they're playing right now, why would they? What would you change right now? Portier's coming forward here. No one to be available for him. He has to pass it back to left back. Goes knocked out there. Right. Keep the ball down. Why try that, Adams? Like, why? Ryan Porteous wins a header there. Goes to the ball. That's a stretch of a. That was a stretch of a foul. We'll take it though to regain possession, but I think he made a bit of a meal of that. It's definitely time for subs now. 64th minute. They've kept their clean sheet fantasy points. Doesn't matter anymore. McGregor again, made a pass there, but it got intercepted. Too many people try to get it through. Greg Taylor does a great run there, but he's called offside. Oh, it's funny that they call the offside immediately there instead of letting play run on for ages with them. How is he, like, why is he even offside there? Like, come on, Kenneth. You should be a bit more on than that. Deflected there. Keep it on. Scotland have actually got a chance here. Brian Fraser's got the ball high up. Aaron Hickey running in. Takes it and cross it. It's going to go out for a corner. Scotland finally have a little bit of something happening. Finally hear the Scotland fans going right now. Wish we had Lyndon Dykes on right now though. How's that coming on? Stephen Kingsley coming on. Cross comes in to absolutely no one. Callum McGregor takes it. Lofts it back over way too much though. Goffer's way too high there. Gives plenty of time there for the Ukrainian keeper to come and catch it. Ukraine got possession now, just moving into the Scotland half. Pushing them forward. Porteous recovers it, goes straight back, but just hoof it away. Like, oh, Che Adams is there though. Somebody make available. He pass it back there to Hickey. Fraser get back on side. Aaron Hickey coming forward. Goes over to Ryan Jack. Back to Fraser. Deflects again. It deflects off him as well. It's going to be a goal kick. Oh, that was a chance for us there. We could have done better. Stephen Kingsley coming on. Scotland debutant. Oh, but we've also got who else is there coming on? Ryan Fraser. Sorry, Ryan Christie, Stuart Armstrong. Who's the other boy there? Is that Liam Kelly? No, not Liam Kelly. I don't know who the other boy was coming on there. Nice triple change there for Scotland though if that comes on. We definitely need the fresh legs. Great challenge there into John McGinn. Somebody be available. Somebody be available. Ryan Jack's there. Lofted at Chean was deflected. Comes straight back to Aaron Hickey. Hop it in now. Keeps it low. John McGinn's got it down. He touches it down. Callum McGregor huffs it and it goes miles over the bar again. Oh, right. Right. Ryan Jack's got to come off. He's not got the legs. He's gone missing. John McGinn's coming into it a little bit. I probably would have suggested him coming off because he's not been available at all, really. Oh, it's going to be a corner. That angle on the telly there is useless. Right. Ryan Fraser. Take the corner. Keeps it a good corner. Goes out wrong. No idea if that is a handball. All the players claim it is, but I don't know. Is it a handball? Don't think it is. Never a handball from that angle. Oh, maybe. But it would have been an absolute useless one. Oh, Ukraine going forward here. Bad angle. Great challenge. Great challenge there from Ryan Porteous. Republic of Ireland 2-1 up. Are we going to see these subs? Republic of Ireland 2-1, 2-2 each already. Jesus, if they lose to Armenia, they get relegated. That was a quick turnaround. I've not got the notification for that second goal yet. Big hoof going up forwards here. Let it run out. Right, so we've got 20 minutes of normal time remaining now. Right, Stephen Kingsley's coming on now. Greg Taylor coming off. Makes sense, because I even called he was knackered in the 20th minute. He's letting too many things get past him. Stephen Kingsley's not played a game for Scotland in 6 years, apparently. Wow. That Ryan Fraser coming off of Ryan Christie. Makes sense, that one. I love the thing I love about Ryan Christie is he does not stop running. So we've had Greg Taylor come off for Stephen Kingsley, Ryan Fraser for Ryan Christie. That one makes sense to me, and Ryan Jack for Stuart Armstrong. Definitely, like, no complaints with any of them decisions. Ryan Jack has been poor tonight, but Stuart Armstrong last week against Ukraine could have had a bloody like 2 hat-tricks for the amount he missed, so hopefully he makes that shot accuracy improve quite dramatically in this game. I think the fresh legs at this point is going to really help us. Honestly, I could not tell you if he's any good or that. I don't know much about him. They were just saying he hasn't played a game for Scotland since 2016, which obviously is a long time ago, and that was against France. Kenny McLean's moved into a more central role, which is good. So a lot of our midfielders aren't really running at the minute, which, well, apart from Cal McGregor, who's basically covered every blade of grass, but they're not leaving the positions as much. So I think he's basically taking in Ryan Jack's role, letting Stuart Armstrong go out a bit more further to the left, try and put more pressure on the wing. How's the team doing in the second half? Near enough the same. Not much has changed. I'd say that Ukraine have been slightly better again as an overall, but I'd say that we've done better the last 10 minutes or so. But there's a long time and a half. Ryan Christie there making a good decision pass to go back. We can string a pass a bit better now as well. Things coming forward. That was a stretch if you're thinking that. You left the ball behind you. Ukraine coming forward there. Great challenge from behind there. That's never a foul. Just get it forward. Che Adams somehow has recovered that. Looking for someone to be available again. He's got some strength in him. Che Adams there. Fantastic bit of performance then. Going out wide there to Cal McGregor. Aaron Hickey again. Back to McGregor. Scotland holding the ball well here. Moving forward now to Kingsley. Stuart Armstrong bounces it off, and it comes off him as well. So it's going to be a Ukrainian throw, but they're making a couple of subs as well. I'm not even going to pretend that I know who these guys are. The number 10 though, with a headband on for Ukraine, he's had a bit of a good game. He must be absolutely knackered. This other boy looks about 12. But that means absolutely nothing. He could be a wonder kid. And this big unit of a human is going to be walking on as well. Ukraine's moving forward here. Score is still 0-0, which benefits us. But you're always going to be nervous at 0-0 because one goal here is obviously it needs to go our way because they would have to then score 2. And with 15 minutes left, I'd say I think I'd mix it up a bit and do a surprise throw the kitchen sink at it. Lofted ball through there. It's going to go straight to Craig Gordon though, thankfully. Been quite impressed with Ryan Porteous this game. He's made a good few interceptions. Reading it is keeping the back line high as well, playing that offside trap. But we've set up for the draw, and that seems what we're playing for. Ukraine have definitely had chances to win this game. So you've got to give credit to our defence, and specifically Craig Gordon, who's made some unbelievable saves. That's an unreal through ball though, but thank God Scotland run it out and just run it out for a corner. That was a good chance there, and to be fair, made the right decision, just hoof it out. Time's ticking on here. Going to be a Ukrainian corner. I'm getting a bit nervous. Very high ball there. A lot of time there to read that. A lot of the corner kicks have been very woeful from both teams this game. Like Scotland had a good few in the first half that were just absolutely shocking, and a couple of free kicks down by the corner as well. They've been very unimpressive, and whenever Ukraine have had 2 or 3 corners and none of them look scary at all. Yeah, Ukraine making a great play here. They've got a chance coming through. Hoof it in, goes to Cal McGregor again making the interception. He has been 100% man of the match. It probably will go to Craig Gordon, but Cal McGregor's reading of the game, the amount of interceptions he's made, the passing choices he's made, it's been very hard for him to be taken off man of the match performance. Great ball coming in there, but Ukraine still not coming here. Oh, it's a bit of a high ball again. Oh! That's the first volley we've seen that's kept low. It's a bad clearance there. Gave them a chance. Cal McGregor though throwing his body down on the line. You take that one. Che Adams coming off now for, I assume, Lyndon Dykes. Yeah, big Lyndon. Same thing as last week, Lyndon. Score 2 in 15 minutes, please. Oh no, they're going forward. Great challenge there from Jack Hendry. Kept it out, managed to hoof it out. They've taken recovery for it, but Lyndon Dykes coming out of nowhere there. That's going to be a free kick to Scotland. A lot of booing from the fans of Ukraine. I don't think they've any reason to boo the players. Like, big boot there from Craig Gordon. We've got definitely more in the midfield, so we should be keeping possession of that ball. But for some reason, Porteous has headed it down quite wrong. A great challenge there from, I think, Aaron Hickey again. Taking it down. The amount of players there chasing that. Oh, Aaron Hickey, actually fantastic. He was the one that got a touch there. I didn't even see that happen. Scotland moving forward here. Aaron Hickey again. He's had a great game, Aaron Hickey, to be fair. Especially after that injury on his shoulder. He's come back well. And at the final 10 minutes, we'll get our Frances, we'll get our Germanys, Spains, all the big teams. Then come straight back down the year after. Touch it down, bring it out, knock it out wide, or just keep it. McGinn's got it in their corner flag. There you go. What? Nah, that's our corner all day long. Oh no, I'm wrong. Lightsman got it correct. Bounce back off John McGinn. I don't know how Callum McGregor can run this much. I'm going for it here. Ukraine going for a very long pass here. Read out well from Ryan Porteous, sorry, not Aaron. Gonna be a big goal. Oh, Craig Gordon keeps it low. Just try and keep the ball in this time with your kicks. No, it goes out, but that's not your fault that time. Bounced off Ryan Christie. The rain is pouring down over there as well. Ball comes through. Oh, Ukraine made an arse of that, and we've got possession. Kingsley going forward. Oh, Ryan Christie, if you knew that, he would have came forward. Ukraine coming down this right hand wing now. We lost possession there very poorly. That's fine, that's fine. Keep the ball in. Stay in the box, boys. Apply pressure when you need to. It's coming forward. Oh, it's getting a bit nervy now. Going forward, get that ball, McGregor. Go forward. Counter it. Pass it to your right. Again, goes down. It's going to be an easy free for us. We'll take that one. Yes, Aaron, come on. We're doing it right here. Getting a bit nervy though. Lyndon Dykes in the book there. That was a bit of that's a bit dodge, isn't it? He's bloody swinging him down by the neck. He didn't need to take a yellow there. Crane knocking on the door here. Oh no. Oh, we keep it. Ball going forward. That's going to be out. It's going to be Ukraine throwing our half. Something's happened. The whistle's going off nuts there as if it's a fire alarm. .84 minutes left. Or 84 minutes gone, sorry. Ukraine are keeping the ball well. Bad pass there though. Scotland take recovery. Big lofted through ball there. Ryan Christie's going to be able to grab that. Or Lyndon Dykes, sorry. Take it to corner flag, pal. And then Ryan Christie throwing the Ukraine half. Kingsley just jogging away at the ball. We are in the time wasting stage now. Wouldn't mind a goal though. Hoof in there. Pass it down there. McLean out to Kingsley. Hoofs it in. Oh, picked up there by the keeper. Lyndon Dykes needs to do a Haaland there and get his foot over the sides of the crossbar. Couple of deflections here and a ping pong back pass. Ukraine do retain possession though. Penalty for Republic of Ireland now. Oh, great pass there. Keep the ball back, cool. Craig Gordon goes for it. Big hoof of the ball there. Try to keep the ball down there half as much as possible. Lyndon Dykes applying pressure. I think we still got one more sub to make. Wouldn't mind Billy Gilmore coming on now. For a Kenny McLean possibly. Just keep it down. Pass straight in there, and it was a bad touch there from is that, I don't know who that was that touched that. Is that Kingsley? Ryan Fraser gets it. Lyndon Dykes, oh, he gets hacked down. Yep, we get a free kick there at the halfway line. Ukrainian make another sub there. Surprised that they never got that red card for Malenko. Or not Malenko. Was it Malenko? The first half. We're going for it. Better team in at 90th minute. Neither, like it's been a nothing game. Like Scotland have had their chances, but they had their game plan is to play the high line, keep the offsides going, and they've succeeded in that. So in terms of what their game plan is, they've accomplished it. Whereas Ukraine's game plan is to apply pressure and try and get the win, which they haven't. But it's not over yet. Ryan Christie, run that to the corner flag, mate. Where are you going? Oh, that's going to be our throw as well. That's a Scotland throw. It came off his feet. Oh, it is our throat. That is our throat. Very high up the pitch. Scotland throw now. If Kingsley's taking his time though, as you should do at this point. Pass it to McLean. Back to Fraser. Or sorry, Christie. Keeping it down. Keeping this triangle going. Yeah, I think you're stretching there if you think that's our throw. Keeping it honest. Come straight back in. Minute left of normal time. Republic of Ireland 3-2 up. Thanks for the update, Eugene. Ukraine coming down this left hand side now. Pass it in, back out. Not really much options for them though. They've got a lot of tired people out there, which is going to benefit us. We get too much to risk at this point. There's flares going off now in the Ukraine end. Probably from the Shakhtar fans. Oh, that could have been dodgy if he went down. That would have been a free. No one's inviting pressure. We're just trying to do a bit of man marking now, which is fine. I think the offside trap's gone out the window. If they're going to score, it's going to have to be a worldie because we're not letting them get anywhere near the box. Flicks and tricks going off all the way here. It's going to go round. What a challenge there from Kingsley. Get rid of it. Another huge block there. It's going to be a Scotland corner. Or Scotland, Ukraine corner. They are throwing everything at this. That's absolutely fantastic challenge actually. They're screaming for something they're not going to get. You can make an argument for 3 players here for man of the match. Obviously Craig Gordon made some unbelievable saves. Ryan Porteous has been fantastic in the back line as well, keeping a clean sheet so far. Callum McGregor has made more interceptions and more forward passes than anyone else in the pitch. There's obviously just nothing going for him, so I wouldn't be surprised if it was any of them 3, to be honest. Personally, I picked Callum McGregor just because he's been the most entertaining to watch, but the other 2 players have done their job big time. Very close though. Got a shaky leg now with this corner. Just remember the Israel game when we got it. Throwing another defender now. I don't know who even came off. Aaron Hickey. Headed away. Ukraine get possession outside the box. Keep it going. Oh, it's a great off-lofted through ball. It's going to go out there for another Ukraine corner. How much added time are we getting? Ukraine are throwing everything at us. Can we defend? That night in Serbia we couldn't defend. That night in Hamden against Israel we were on the offensive. Oh, it's out. It's going to be a goal kick. Going to be a goal kick. We take it. We take it. Take your time. Aaron Hickey's putting an absolute shift as well. You've got 4 good left backs and like their 2 main ones are injured. Big boot there from Craig Gordon, but recovered from Scotland now. Kingsley's got it here, makes a great attempt anyway, but just not recovered well. Ukraine on the attack here, Scotland recover, just hoof it up, mate. 2 minutes left of injury time. Ukraine are going to come down this right hand side now. They've got a lot of space. Don't think they're going to go for the switch because they've got a bad chance of losing it. Got a 3-on-2 here. They've passed it along the lines now, the right hand wing. Great challenge there. Go on. Yeah, I was a bit shocked, but we'll take that. It's getting very close now. Minute and a half left. I think Steve Clark just got booked there. Good challenge. It's getting a bit nervy now into the last minute. That's it. Take our throw. Pass it back, man. I don't think they've got another chance in them if we can slow this down enough. Long throw up the way. It's going to come right back though. It's going to be a Scotland throw at the halfway line. Not saying anything yet. Not saying anything yet. Big throw up the pitch. Big Linden's taking it down. Pass it back. Pick through. Ryan Christie looking for it. Does the right decision there, giving it down to him again. That's fine. It's going to be another throw for us. Oh no, it's not. A bit loose. 2 seconds left. That's it. Full time. Blow your whistle. Blow your whistle. Blow your whistle. Blow your whistle. Job done. Into Group A. I called it at the very start. 0-0. Absolutely. Oh, where am I? There you go. 0-0s. Called it at the start. Going to be a horrendously boring game. It was a bit nervy at the end. We take it though. We got what we needed. We get promoted. We're into the playoffs for the Euros in Germany. We take it. Not the shiny bells that you want sometimes, but we made the decision. We got there. Steve Clark paid for that. We take it. Oh yeah, we're in pot 2 now for the Euros as well, but we're already in the playoff now as well. But that through this way, it means that we're not a seeded team, so it's like we would have to play our second game away, which is fine because like what you're gonna do, we have to play the home game at our first leg. Sorry, would be an away game, which is fine because we lost to an away team as well. But we'll take it. Like we got what we needed. We're getting promoted now to pot A, so we'll get some big games as well in the next Nations League against like your Germanys, Frances, Spains, Belgiums, and all that. So it'll be good to them. Don't expect to beat any of them, to be honest, but it'll be good games. If you get a result, it's absolutely huge. Pot 2 means for the Euros that we're going to be in. You're not going to get like your Switzerland's, Czech Republics, that teams that we would be normally competing for, being in pot 3. Going for that. No bother, Andy. It's good to see you again. We'll take that all day long. Not a shiny result, but we done the job we needed. Fans over in Poland will be having an absolute tear. Get on them Polish beers. Yeah, so that's us up a pot. So Hopefully we get a lesser team in the other ones as well, and it might be easier for us to get into another playoff position as well. Then that means if we manage to finish second in our qualifying group, that Ukraine, I think, would take the qualifying spot from this, which is like, it doesn't mean anything to us, but we've got a hope as well. Like, we've still got a job to do in the proper playoff, like, because that's where you end up getting seeded teams and you can play better home games and stuff. But as it stands right now, we'll take this all day long because we've got to then play different teams. Oh no, I'm chatting absolute nonsense. We end up playing the other teams that top their groups. So let's have a look. Let's see the other groups. Right, Group 1. We finished top. Group 2. Bugger hell. We could play Israel again. Like, we could end up, like, the amount of times we play Israel is a joke, but we can beat them. Callum McGregor was man of the match 100%. He made absolutely, like, I wouldn't be surprised if it was him, Ryan Porteous, or Jesus speak, or Craig Gordon. Who's the other groups? Bosnia. We could play Bosnia in one of the playoff spots. I fancy our chances against them. Group 4 is Norway or Serbia. Nah, man. Don't fancy them. Don't want to play them. Like, if we have to, fine, but I'd rather... Well, it's only one of them, to be fair, that you would end up facing, but I don't want to face them. But we'll take it. It's not a pretty result, but we got the result we needed. Never been happier to see a 0-0, but it's what we deserved. Like, we defended well. They missed their chances in the first half. The second half was not that much going for it. But yeah, we're going to have some mighty games in the next Nations League. That's for sure. But thanks everyone for sticking around for the stream. I hope you enjoyed. I'll be back again for the next Scotland game, which will probably be a friendly. For a World Cup warm-up, probably. Let me have a look. No, we have nothing in the calendar for when our next games are. But next Scotland game, I'll keep you posted. We won't be doing another Nations League until by the looks of things, there isn't one right now. Not until the next Nation League starts, or no, it'll be the European qualifiers, which will be in March, I believe they start after the World Cup. So yeah, that's a long wait though, going from September to March. They'll be sticking in some Celtic games here and there as well, especially if they get through in the Champions League. You can expect that 100%. I'll probably do the Real Madrid one, depending when it is. I just can't do Wednesday nights, but Tuesday nights I've no bother. But no, thanks everyone for sticking around. Make sure to hit subscribe for the next one, and